A very good morning, viewers. It's 9 a.m. and you're watching Republic TV. I'm Deepak Suresh Kumar. Let's start this bulletin with some breaking news coming in the excise policy scam case. The MHA has now given a nod to prosecute former Delhi Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal in the alleged money laundering case revolving around the excise scam. Earlier, it was the Delhi Lieutenant Governor V.K. Saxena who had given his nod to prosecute Arvind Kejriwal, and now it seems like trouble only mounts for the then Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal, under whose tenure the excise policy scam was reported. Now, in the latest, the Ministry of Home Affairs has granted the Enforcement Directorate, the probe agency which is looking into financial irregularities and the money laundering angle in the excise policy scam case. Earlier, Delhi LG V.K. Saxena had given his nod to prosecute Arvind Kejriwal. Now it is the MHA. So, trouble continuing for Arvind Kejriwal in the Liquorgate case. Just ahead of the much anticipated Delhi Assembly elections, Arvind Kejriwal has landed in trouble. Liquorgate case has come back to haunt him, this time with the MHA's grant to the Enforcement Directorate approving to prosecute the then Delhi Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal. Well, it is under Delhi, the then Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal, that the liquor policy was formulated, and it was during his stint as the Chief Minister that the revelations also came to the fore about money laundering and also alleged misappropriation of funds. We have accessed some key piece of detail that we will be putting across right now. In fact, let's now go across to our reporters and find out what this means. Piyush is joining us live from Delhi. Piyush, a very good morning to you. Trouble continues to mount for Arvind Kejriwal in the Liquorgate case. This time MHA has granted Enforcement Directorate the much needed approval to prosecute him. Tell us more.
So yes, good morning to you, Deepak, and good morning to all our viewers who are viewing us at the moment. And it is important to note that following the directions by the Lieutenant Governor, who had given the prosecution to Enforcement Directorate for taking the case ahead against Arvind Kejriwal, now it is the direction which has been done by the Ministry of Home Affairs to the Enforcement Directorate to prosecute Arvind Kejriwal. Now, this case is very important because in 2021 and 2022, under the leadership of Arvind Kejriwal, a new liquor policy was formulated in which the South Lobby was given the control over sale and distribution of liquor. And in this, it is important to note that the Comptroller Auditor General has said that there has been a loss of 2,026 crore to the public exchequer. So yes, following the direction first by the Lieutenant Governor and now by the Ministry of Home Affairs, it does seem that trouble only seems to be mounting for the former Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal. Back to the studio.
Piyush, with the Delhi Assembly elections around the corner, what does this mean for the Aam Aadmi Party and for Arvind Kejriwal himself?
It is something which the Aam Aadmi Party as well as Arvind Kejriwal would be worried of, because even if they are not willing to admit it, it is something which has something which is of concerning to them, because it does tarnish their image of integrity and credibility, something on which they had come and they had stepped in politics for. Now, there has also been a case which has been going in courts, and in that also there have been several starting revelations which have come out. But yes, following the directions by the Ministry of Home Affairs and the Lieutenant Governor to the Enforcement Directorate, trouble only is continuing for Arvind Kejriwal, who has to maintain and who has to show to the people that his integrity and his honesty is intact. Also important to note over here, Deepak, that it is not only the Enforcement Directorate which is investigating Arvind Kejriwal and some of his other accomplices for the Money Laundering Act, but it is also the Central Bureau of Investigation which is investigating the case against the former Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal for Prevention of Corruption Act. So it is definitely something which Arvind Kejriwal and Aam Aadmi Party would be very worried of. Back to the studio.